Y'all better not get used to these weekly uploads because I can't maintain this. I'm just feeling very motivated lately. Hey, it's Sociopath, and I'm back, as the title says, with my stash update. Yay! I don't know if anybody else is excited about this, but I am. I gave my original numbers and everything in the February one, but we will do a quick recap as well. Back in February, I said that I had 88 yards and 8 inches with 164 fat quarters that I used. So, what did I measure now? I went through my stash and I measured 80 yards and 26 inches, so a difference of 7.5 yards. And then I had 143 fat quarters, so I used 21 fat quarters, which is good. I'm not mad at that. That's great. I think it's progress. And I should probably let you know that there's a couple of caveats to this. None of my kits are included. None of the backing to projects that are like set to go are included. So that's like another 20 or so yards right there. I'm not sure how much I've used of all that because I have started to quilt some stuff like the snowman quilt. All of that yardage is used up, which is great. None of those projects are counted. Binding that's already done isn't counted. I have random kits, like I said, but like this is part of a problem. Like I will make a kit of stuff where it's like, look it, I've got this project planned. And then it sits here for over a month or years, where I never touch it. So there is a certain amount of probably going through my kits that I need to do before the end of the year so that I can either count that yardage and or figure out what's happening with the projects and decide what I'm doing with all of them. That's a thing. Why am I taking inventory though of all my numbers before December? Because like, what's the point? One, I wanted an update because I'm just nosy and I like to know things and I don't keep track as I go. But also, I am shopping at the end of this month. And probably not a small amount of shopping. It typically ends up that I walk away with a handful of kits and maybe 10 yards of fabric. So I'm going to ruin my number, unfortunately. Now, that's not terrible. I don't think it's the worst thing on the planet. I just am really happy I did this because I now have a reality check of, okay, this stuff isn't moving as fast as I want. It's gonna take me at this rate 7 years to work through everything, and that's not including my kits, like all of the stuff. So it's a lot. In my quilt number, I can still make like 25 quilts with what's in my stash that are like twin size. That's a lot of quilts still. I've gotten stuff done and I've been using my stash, and I made a whole quilt top with fat quarters, so that's where a good chunk of the fat quarters went, along with some of the yardage. But like for the most part, I still have a lot of fabric I gotta go through, so that's a problem. What are my goals though? I have no idea where I would like my stash to be. I don't know what I would like it to end up being. I would like to projects that are in progress right now to get finished. I would like to have more quilt tops done. I would like to have the 12 projects I wanted for this year to be done like I'm supposed to. I think I'm at 4 out of 7 of them. I don't know if that's true, and technically 2 of them are not done. I had a very productive day earlier this week where I got a bunch of projects quilted up and stuff, so the project for this month will get done on time, and I'm going to get May's done. I'm very excited. So I have a small stash of stuff that's going to be going and being done. I have to bind them, and one of them I have to trim still, but there should be a handful of projects that'll be part of my July update that will be late because I just have a life and that's just part of it. Curse the summer. I'm just busy all the time, but I just wanted to update. And I didn't really want to throw it in on the end of the July one because that July one's gonna be late and I'm gonna have to talk about my haul or something and like stuff. There's just gonna be a lot of stuff happening. So thank you for watching. Stay sewing, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye! Is it still progress? Yes. Am I happy that it is still progress? Of course, and I am totally okay with that. Excuse me, motorcycle. Rude. But yeah, so